Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So Jordan Chariton is back in the news. Jordan, this is going to be quick, and let me make sure man, I probably should have changed the thumbnail on that. That's great. Jordan Chariton's back. Now, if you remember, or if you were under a rock somewhere, Jordan Chariton was accused of rape on the Huffington Post, and it's kind of big, splashy, mind-blowing editorial or opinion piece, or whatever you want to call it. But essentially accusing him of rape with these salacious tales about orgies and having sex in hotel rooms and all this other stuff. TYT, upon finding that, upon hearing about all this stuff, essentially fired Jordan, let him go, cut him loose. Now TYT made the point, look, we don't, whether he raped somebody or not is not really for us to solve. That's a legal matter. But having orgies on our dime is kind of beyond the pale. There was that type of thing. The woman alleged that Jordan raped her, and Huffington Post printed the story. The story also said that there was going to be somebody else that was forthcoming. That person was never forthcoming. Huffington Post pulled down the story, but at that point, the damage had been done. The damage had been done. Let me read this. Let me read this, and we can talk about it after. But this is, I have the lawsuit itself. I mean, they even have that online, but it's easier to read in this format. Former reporter sues HuffPost for $23 million, $23.5 million over rape accusations. A former political reporter for the Young Turks web newscast is suing Huffington Post for $23.5 million from accusing him of being a rapist. Jordan, 31, worked for TYT and started the left-leaning news site Truth Against the Machine. Last month, HuffPost contributor Christian Chilakos, I'm sorry, dude, I'm murdering that name, I apologize, published a piece entitled Jordan Chariton Accused by Former Employees of Sexual Abuse Harassment. Chariton says he never assaulted anyone. Instead, he had consensual sex with his married accuser who worked for him when Truth Against the Machine. Jordan Chariton says a new Manhattan Supreme Court suit that his accuser, Carly Hammond, had an axe to grind because she wanted to start a competing news outlet. Chariton also says HuffPost reporter showed his bias when he said in a leaked group Facebook chat, "We're bringing this motherfucker down and let's add to the list, including Weinstein." Chariton was fired from the Young Turks after the story was published in Huffington Post. It has since been removed, but the site has refused to issue a retraction, his suit says. A lawyer for HuffPost did not immediately return a request for a comment. Chilakos and Hammond, who were not named as defendants in the suit, also did not immediately respond to messages. I have to be honest, I don't blame him. If he didn't do it, if Jordan says, oh my God, these people are trying to bring me down and they've accused me of rape in big bold print for everybody to see, and I've lost my job and all this shit is going awry, yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Now, whether he did it or not, of course she's going to, and you know, you've already, I don't believe this was rape. I'm sorry. I've heard people give me long lectures and all this other stuff. Yeah, I don't believe it was rape. They had an orgy. She regretted it after the fact. You can't go, you know, and retroactively regret something and then accuse a guy of raping after the fact. It's like, come on, be fair. But I don't mean to relitigate that. For the most part, I'm just bringing up the lawsuit. $23.5 million trying to sue HuffPost. HuffPost did not necessarily reply. We'll see what happens. I suspect. Look, I have to be honest. That's anybody accusing somebody of being a rapist is a difficult thing, and for it to be that public and to tarnish his reputation to that degree, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. So this one is not going to be long. I just didn't necessarily want to take time to push this up and everything else. And hopefully my signal is not dropping out. It seems stable. So I'm going to end this. All right, guys. Thanks.